Let's take this apart and see what's inside and upgrade the SSD while we're at it by adding a second one. So let's flip around and take off all the screws on the bottom first. Now, at this point, I've never taken this laptop apart before, and I haven't seen a single video on how to do it, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out as I go here, and it's kind of difficult to take it apart, because I don't know where to split the case open without breaking it. So I'm trying to get it off from the top side, thinking that maybe the keyboard side of the laptop might pop off easier than the bottom side, but that doesn't seem to work. And eventually I figured out that you just have to kind of pry it open slowly using like a flathead screwdriver or maybe a pry tool like a plastic one if you don't want to damage it at all. But yeah, I managed to get it all off. There's just some small clips you gotta be careful of, just don't break them. They just pop off eventually once you take off all the screws. Here we go, we're finally inside the laptop. You can see the massive heat sinks on the back immediately, and you'll see here the RAM slots that you can install DDR4 SODIMMs into. There's actually two of them, so none of them are soldered, unlike on the Zephyrus G14 where one of the RAM slots are soldered and the other one is replaceable. On this laptop it's both replaceable, so that means it's gonna make it easier when you want to upgrade, so that you don't have to have an imbalanced memory channel on this laptop. So we're going to be using a Silicon Power 512GB NVMe M.2 PCIe Gen 3x4 SSD for the second 2280 form factor M.2 slot that's available in this laptop. And you can also see the two fans that cools the heat sinks on the back and on the side. And like I said on my main review, the heat sinks are copper for the ones on the rear. You can also see the 90 watt-hour battery that Asus has put on the bottom side. And this is quite a huge battery, especially for a gaming laptop that lets it last quite a long time on battery too. Now that the SSD is screwed in, we just button it back up, just the reverse step of taking it apart. Except it's easier than taking it apart because you don't have to unclip it, you just push it down and it'll clip into place. And now just flip it over and I'll show you how fast this thing boots, and also how to format the SSD once we get into Windows. So yeah, that's it. That's all you really need to do to install a second SSD into this laptop. But yeah, that's it for this short teardown video of the Asus A15 TUF gaming laptop with the Ryzen 4800H and GTX 1660 Ti. If you like this video, please leave a like and please click subscribe to see more of my future videos. Thanks for watching.